how exactly did it happen that Biden went from telling the world, telling people around him that he was going to stay in with the full support, I think, of his wife and son, to announcing that he was not running again?
The data was very grim and inarguable.
Yeah.
And he was presented with a lot of it. But Nancy Pelosi, who, as I understand it, has not spoken to him since he got out of the race, as we sit here today.
Really?
That's what she said, I believe, in an interview I just read. She knew where the pressure points were. She's extremely skillful, right? She knew what it would take to get him to cry uncle. And I'm not sure exactly what that included, except more and more governors and members of Congress saying he had to step down, donors saying they would not write a single additional check, right? So if you're the incumbent president and your fundraising dries up pretty completely, because he wasn't raising small dollars, right? He was reliant on big checks. Could you stay in the race if leading members of your party called for you to resign? Could you stay in the race if you had no money to run a campaign and really had to lay off tons of your staff, not be able to afford advertisement, not be able to fly around and do big rallies? Could you stay in? You could. But if Nancy Pelosi is saying to you, you will have no money, you will have almost no one supporting your continuing on, donors, celebrities, members of Congress, governors, you will lose and you will be blamed in history for having stayed in and lost to Donald Trump. Or we can celebrate you at the convention. We can say you're like George Washington and you can salvage your reputation. I think presented with those choices, he didn't have a choice.